Hey everyone, it's Cashew. Today's adventure brings us to Westchester, Ohio to EnterTRAINment Junction. Now, I had not planned to do this place, but everybody keeps telling me you need to do EnterTRAINment Junction. I don't know anything about it, so I needed expert help. So I brought my friend Henry. Say hi, Henry.
Hi.
All right, so here we go. We're going to start the adventure now. You ready? All right, our adventure starts back there. And they have an outdoor track for kids who want to ride the train. And over here you see they're rebuilding the bridge. This is really cool. Kids ride on the train and they get to go through these miniature villages. They even have a cool tunnel. The train is called the Kids Express, and the kids power the train itself by pedaling by hand. This place is incredible, and this is just walking in the door. We haven't even seen the trains yet. And they have some really cool souvenir pennies. And when you get your tickets, it looks just like an old-time train station where you would buy your train tickets. And they have these really cool decorations that look like they're from the 1800s. So this isn't just entertainment for kids, they actually teach them the history of railroading. Their attention to detail in the displays reminds me of something you find in a museum. All the scenery you see here was made by hand by volunteers. Even the cut logs. These buildings aren't just mere facades, they actually created interiors for them as well. Knowing these were built by hand rather than bought prefab makes me appreciate the craftsmanship all the more. This place is so cool. If you notice the light changing, it's not my camera acting up. They actually try to depict daytime and nighttime scenes. They even have an outhouse. Oops. Sorry. We'll give them privacy. Now we're entering the early period of railroading, 1860s to 1900s. Their attention to detail is remarkable. Just check this place out. And here's an old prospector depicting the gold rush days. Watch out, old-timer. Here comes the train. One could spend hours here just admiring the detail put into these scenes. You've heard of movies having Easter eggs? This place has Easter bunnies. Wow, look at this. They even depict a forest fire taking place. Looks like a scene from a Mark Twain novel. This section definitely has an Old West feel to it. This place is just amazing. Looks like someone's a sore loser. Oh cool, look at the bear by the water's edge. Reminds me of the Smoky Mountains. And as you can see, Henry, my guide, has abandoned me for playland. And there's Henry exploring uncharted territory that I'm too fat to go through. Someone who works here was telling me they strive for historical accuracy, and I believe it. Well, this is disturbing. The Easter Bunny is hiding behind the tavern, which is located walking distance from the church. Here's another bear looking for a meal. And look at the caskets inside the funeral parlor. I've seen homes like this in Massachusetts. As we say goodbye to the 1800s, we now enter the middle period of railroading, the 1940s. Oh wow, this reminds me of a scene from A Christmas Story. Now, instead of horses, people rely on automobiles for transportation. And trains. Unfortunately, I can't zoom in any closer, but this is Bonnie and Clyde robbing a bank. And here are a group of hobos waiting for a train to come their way. This building is the local foundry. My guide has caught up with me. Hello, Henry. Me too. And this train is sending reinforcements to the troops. Check out Woolworths. While this is fun to watch, it is interesting to see the development of railroading. This place has Easter eggs for the adults to enjoy. I showed you Bonnie and Clyde robbing a bank earlier. Up here on the hill, they have the Bates Motel. When I first came in here, I thought it was going to be a playground for kids, but it's also educational as well. They have some really great exhibits. Check out the Prison Break. This is the Fox Theater with Glenn Miller and his orchestra playing. And in a second, I'll show you photos of the inside of the building. As you can see from the cars, we are definitely heading towards the 50s. And check out the Shake Shop. It's shaped like a giant shake. If you take a look down this street, on the other side of that road was the 1940s, and that's where they had the Bonnie and Clyde bank robbery. You can see even the tunnels look more modern. Let's go to the drive-in and rest a spell before we go into the next decade. If you want to take a load off, you can rest here on this vintage circa 1900 bench from an old train station. To give you some idea of scale, let me go stand next to these wheels and show you how large they are. And there's my guide. Hi, Henry. Henry's going to show me something here that works really cool. What is it, Henry? Oh, the roller coaster. This is so cool. This whole scene is a fairground. What is it, Henry?
It takes a while for the boat to get and then shoot down.
Oh, Henry is telling me it takes a while for the roller coaster to get to the top to come down.
It's gonna go down.
Check out this cool Coney Island memorabilia. This is like the wheel I rode at Pigeon Forge with Michael and Becca of NTL. Some of these scenes are interactive and you get to decide when the rides go and when they don't. The second floor gives you a scenic view of all the scenes that you looked at when you were on the first floor. Oh, this is really cool. Check out this roundhouse. Here's some more actual railroad items. And this is the assistant station master's uniform and hat. This case has books, toys, and memorabilia that's railroad related. And last but not least, we enter the modern period of railroading, present day. Oh wow, check out the high rises. Look at the hot rod on the back of the truck. Look at this wild apartment building. What are all those dark specks? It looks more like a cat box instead of a sandbox. This dog park supposedly has 2 cats hidden in it. Let's see if we can find them. There's one, and there's the other one on the garbage can. This case is really great. This shows how EnterTRAINment Junction was laid out and built. This case is really informative for the toy train enthusiast. This shows the different sizes of trains. This is G scale. This is O scale. This is S scale. This is HO scale. This is N scale. And this is Z scale. This is really cool. This is a model of the Washington, D.C. subway station. This place almost looks like a Christmas Story house. I'll see if I can get a close-up of their stained glass windows. And there's a funny saying on their sign. I hope you can read this sign. It says, "Whoever stole our AC units, keep one. It is hot where you are going." Oh, this is very touching. In the cemetery, one of the graves has the deceased dog waiting by his headstone. I like how they use this railroad cart as a shop. And here a graffiti artist is getting busted. And check out their Space Needle. I love all the little bits of humor they have hidden here and there. For example, O'Malley's Chinese Buffet. I'm not sure if you can see from the glare, but this is another bit of humor. The deer is in the tree stand hunting the human. Their attention to detail is wild. Look, the airbags have been deployed. Oh wow, look at the people rappelling down the cliff. According to EnterTRAINment Junction's literature, they plan to continue building and updating. Well, that was pretty cool. Did you have fun, Henry? That was good. So, hope you enjoyed it as well. And Henry, what do you want to say?
Make sure to subscribe to my video.
That's right. Make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Until next time, this is Cashew and Henry signing off. Say bye, Henry.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, Henry, show us your railroad dance.